In this video, I wanted to discuss exactly how to make your first $1,000. In previous videos, I've discussed exactly how to invest your first $1,000, but if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you may not be able to afford to invest $1,000 in the stock market. So if you don't have the money, listen to this video and I'm going to try to help you as best as I can to make your first $1,000 so you can actually invest in the stock market outside of work. The first method I have for making $1,000 is actually quite interesting, and I've learned it from another YouTuber, and so of course I'm going to link her channel down below. Make sure you check her out as well. Now the way it works is it's called goodwill reselling, and it involves Amazon or any other online store like eBay you can also use, and involves Goodwill. Now, Goodwill is an organization and a store. They employ people who would otherwise have a very hard time getting a job. And so every time you shop there, you're actually doing them a big favor and you're helping those who would otherwise have a hard time being employed get employment and get a job. So the cool thing about Goodwill is not only do they have really cool and awesome stuff, but it's also usually much cheaper than you would find it anywhere else. And because when you shop there, you do them a service and you're helping the organization, shopping there is a good thing, especially if you're not rich and you can't really afford like expensive stuff. So whenever you go to Goodwill, you want to make sure you check out sections like shoes, clothes, and appliances, and find things that you would otherwise find much more expensive on Amazon. One thing you can do, for example, what I do is before I go to the shoe section, I look on Amazon and I find the average price of the types of shoes I'm looking at. Then I'll go to the actual Goodwill store in the racks, and I'll look at shoes that I think are pretty cheap, and I'll look those shoes up on Amazon, and almost every time the shoes on Amazon are selling for like double the price. And so you buy those shoes, you sell them on Amazon, and you make profit. Now, this is a good method, especially if you're broke or you're anyways trying to make your first $1,000 to invest. So I would definitely give it a shot. Don't start with a massive amount of inventory at first. You're gonna figure out over time what works better and what doesn't work quite as well. So when you're starting your Goodwill reselling, make sure you start on a few items first, try to sell them on Amazon, and then once you succeed and start to roll in money, then you can start to figure out, okay, this sells, this doesn't sell, and you'll get a better idea of how to do this really well. This can make you a lot of money, especially if you hustle with it and you have a good store online. So make sure you definitely check this method out. It's a great way of making $1,000 and it doesn't even take that long. If you have any questions or you want to learn exactly how to do this method, again, I'll link her channel down below. And as well as I'm also willing to help you try to figure it out because I have tried it. So if you have any questions, link it down below and I will help you out. All right, so the next way to make $1,000 is a website called Fiverr. Now, I'm sure you've heard of Fiverr. Everyone pretty much has at this point. But if you haven't, Fiverr is a website where you create gigs and jobs and you get paid for those jobs. And it used to be about $5, but nowadays it's any amount of money that you want. And the cool thing about Fiverr is that it really is flexible and there are so many potential jobs on there for all kinds of things, sometimes even just saying a few words to a camera. And so there really is a good opportunity. Unfortunately, it is really saturated, especially for skills. So if you have a skill, you do need to actually find a way to stand out. And the way I would do that is, first of all, make a video, a small short video explaining who you are and what you can do, and then post that. That will absolutely help you get more jobs. The second thing is to make sure that your profile picture and your bio are classy, professional, and they list the skills you have as well as how much experience you've had. If you can also post works that you've done in the past, for example, let's say you're a painter, if you post some of the pictures that you've done in the past, that will also really help you get jobs. And if you do all these things together, you're absolutely going to have a much easier time on Fiverr. Now, the other thing I would say is try to charge as little as possible in the beginning and ask for 5-star reviews. Once you get reviewed a few different times and you're very cheap, you'll start to get more clients and then you can start raising the price. Do not start with a massive cost because nobody will pick you and you won't get any clients. Once you start getting reviews, you can start upgrading your Fiverr account and start paying more and start charging more money. And this will absolutely increase the amount of money you make on Fiverr. It's a little bit of a journey, but if you're willing to take that first step and you're willing to try out different things on Fiverr, I really do think this is a way you can make $1,000 because I have friends who've made so much money on Fiverr and a lot of them were doing it jokingly. So if they can do it jokingly, you can definitely do it seriously. Stock photos, stock videos are in demand right now. It is more popular than ever, and it's actually easier than ever to actually make money from royalties. Let me explain how you can do it without having any skills. Let's say you have a cup of coffee and you do like a little nice design, or the coffee's steaming and it looks nice and a good color. You take your camera, you zoom in a video of you zooming into your cup of coffee, and that is footage that you can sell. It's that simple. There's also other things you can do. You can go outside and look for a flower, Take a video or a picture of it and you can sell that. I
guarantee you.
The way you can do it is many sites right now are allowing something called subscription, which means that anyone who uses that subscription can get as many stock photos or videos or music as they want and they download it. And every time they download from you, at the end of the year, the company adds up how many downloads you had and pays you a lot of money for that, especially for the music and videos. And so all you have to do is get a few good photos, go outside, take photos of nature or a cup of coffee or a nice piece of food, sell it on these subscription sites and they will get downloaded. If you want to do music, I recommend a program called Ableton. It does cost a bit of money, but in the long run, it will make you a lot of passive income from selling royalties. And royalties is 100% an incredible way to make passive income. I've tried it and there's some videos you'd be surprised are more popular than others. And at the end of the year, you do make passive income from it. So give it a shot, take videos and photos with your camera, especially if you have an iPhone or a good modern phone. They all have incredible HD camera, like they're really good. And you just go outside, take a couple videos and pictures and start selling it right now. And you never know, maybe even only have a few downloads, but that's still extra passive income. And if you do this long term and over a little while and you start to market your videos or pictures, or they're actually very classy and good looking, you absolutely will make your first $1,000 to invest. Plus you'll have passive income. You won't have to do any extra work to actually get the money. If you know me in real life, you know that I genuinely care. Like I really want other people to succeed. That is actually the main reason why I created this channel. I want to help other people, especially those who are not yet successful. And so if you have tried these methods, let me know down below. Tell me your experience. And if there's something that doesn't work, I would love to know that so that I can help you out. And so obviously I don't make videos on things that don't work. I've tried all these methods myself, but I've had very limited experiences with some of these. And so it's important for me that I get feedback whenever I make videos so that you know and I know what works and what doesn't, so we can grow together as a community and so that we get valuable information whenever possible. That's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed, please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. Obviously, if you like this type of video specifically about making money, then let me know that down below so I know to make more videos like this in the future, and I will, of course, listen to my feedback. Thank you so much and have an incredible day.